Happy New Year and welcome back to another edition of the Optimized Weekly Market Recap. I'm David Ferreira, and as always for today's recap, we'll take a look at last week's activity in the markets, as well as what we're watching for in the week ahead. After a very strong end to the fourth quarter, North American equity markets pulled back slightly last week. The TSX was the strongest performing index, finishing the week down about 10 basis points. The Dow finished the week down about 60 basis points. The S&P down about 1.5%, and the Nasdaq finished the week down about 3.25%. Looking at sector performance, both healthcare and utilities were the strongest performing sectors on the week, while technology and consumer discretionary lagged behind. Now, looking at the events from this past week, minutes from last week's Fed meeting confirmed that monetary policy was likely at or near its peak, given the reduction in inflation in 2023, as well as growing signs of demand and supply coming into better balance in product and labor markets. The U.S. economy added over 200,000 jobs in December, surpassing expectations, with the unemployment rate holding steady at 3.7%, while wage growth accelerated slightly. Canada's job market is continuing to find its balance as job growth stalled in December. Meanwhile, preliminary housing market data showed surprise strength to end the year. For the week ahead, in the U.S., the publication of December's inflation data will be closely watched for signals on the pace and size of potential interest rate cuts later in the year. We'll also get a look at both initial and continuing jobless claims, which will provide insight on the health of the U.S. labor market. And in Canada, we'll get data on November's international merchandise trade, as well as some additional trade-related data. Now, a few big names to report earnings this week include some of the big U.S. banks, such as Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, and JP Morgan. Certainly no shortage of excitement in the markets last week, with more to come as we kick off the new year. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.